Wish 2. Right, this one's taken a bit of thinking and setup. I'm still not 100% it's gonna work. So, a Journeyman save. I've never done a Journeyman before. There was a challenge. It's been around in Football Manager for many moons. The theory is with a Journeyman is you start like bog standard, no kind of really reputation or anything. So all your coaching stats and previous experience is bare minimum. The idea is you build your coaching badges as you go, and you will actually even apply for jobs right at the very beginning. So you do not start managing a club. This is going to stretch my PC a bit. I've got a good PC, but even so, because I'm doing a European Journeyman, so I've got every single European league loaded, and not only that, I've got an expanded list of European leagues. So think whatever the equivalent of England is. So the North and South Vanarama and below. I've got kind of the equivalents of those for almost all the European nations, including European nations that aren't even in the base game of Football Manager. So I had to write this down. That as a result, I've got 178 leagues loaded from 51 nations. It would have been more, but Iceland and Moldova got rejected because they don't think they had enough teams. And he had 10 when he had 12. So that's a lot. It's a lot of leagues. There's a lot of clubs. And 164,000 players. Apparently there's a cap, 125. Go figure. So as I progress, I'll be trying to turn some of those off, because normally when I play, I have 4.5 stars or so predicted performance for the season. I've got half. Every single day of clicking on jobs has been it's been interminable. So as soon as I get a job, I'm then going to spend some time going through and maybe turning off some leagues to try and make this as playable as possible. Bear with me. It might not be a daily save for a while. It might be like every other day or something. What else to say? I'm just curious to keep track of things like Football Manager's score and Football Manager points as I go, to see where I kind of accumulate them from what clubs. It's not ever something I've really paid much attention to before. Because normally I play one club saves where you accumulate a decent result, but you tend to get bored-ish after 5, 6, 7 seasons. Whereas this, I'm going to be bouncing around. It'll probably have a lot more longevity in it, as long as my PC can keep up. And score is what you get for winning like trophies and landmarks, that sort of thing. That's and you compare yourself to the Hall of Fame. So Alex Ferguson's the top at something like 4,000 points or something like that. And the points, that's what you get to compare yourself against other players. So literally every result you've ever had and every goal you've scored goes into that. And the people at the top of the scoreboard there have got points in the millions. So we'll see where that goes. I've had this going for about a week now, so I've applied for lots of things because I didn't even know what our kind of level was. And we haven't had to start at the very bottom, not at the lowest leagues in the kind of tier of those 178 leagues. We're not at 178th. We're about 120, 130th. A couple of clubs even approached me. So if we have a look at where I've applied for, because now it's kind of decision time really. I've got the applications in. A lot of them I've now delayed a week on, so they're coming back round again. And sat in my inbox right now is one of them. That one, Semegrilo. So these top ones are where I've applied for. So Norway, Hungary, Ukraine, Georgia, Lithuania, one Russian, one Ukraine again, San Marino. More than one league. Who knew? Sweden, people in San Marino, obviously, and probably Italy too, and Malta. So these are the ones I've currently got in the mix. So it's going to be one of these. So we start. I'll show you it's with the league. So that's 121st in the reputation table. Hungary 125th. Ukraine 108. So there it was slightly better. The Georgian one 168, way down. The Lithuanian League 113. Russian League 166. So probably not many teams in that, were there? Wow. Okay. Maybe some sort of playoff shenanigans. San Marinese. Whoa. 180. I only had 178 leagues. Oh, because, oh god, it's an under 17 French league. Oh wow. Right, okay. That's a wee bit lowly. 130th for that Swedish league. A lot of the leagues there are regional variants. Yeah, so they're all just the Division 2 variants. The Maltese BOV Premier is a 111, 111. And that where we are? Yeah, that's where we are. So, let's have a gander at these Norwegian leagues. I've got Ready and Locomotive Oslo. Why did I pick them? Like the names. So, Ready. Semi-pro. So, very little value, very little wage. Ideally, if I can squeak into a professional club, that would be ideal. What sort of size of stadium? 1,000. Wow. Haven't even got grass. Yeah, probably in the snow and stuff, isn't it? And Locomotive Oslo is probably going to be very similar then. If it's in the same sort of league. Semi-pro. 1,000. Right, okay. So they're semi-pro, round about 1,000. That Norwegian league. Right. Hungarian league. Pronouncing these is going to be fun. Also, I got a little bit more money. Still semi-pro. Oh, massive stadium and grass. Spoiled. That was Dabas. Gyongyos. Semi-pro. Okay, so it's probably all a semi-pro league. Owned by the council. Bless them. 3,000, of which 400 seats. So, right, people clustering around the fence. Like it. You know, it's your hardcore fans. It's your ultras. What was the other one? Done. I'll learn to pronounce it if I end up managing them. Also semi-pro. Wow, massive. Alright, that's interesting. Because that's a way to start getting some good money in. Okay, so it's the most unpronounceable one. Is looking favourite at the moment. Out of all the semi-pros. Great big stadium. I've got about eight of these have offered, 8, 9, 10 have offered me jobs that I've got a delay on. So how can I not be favourite when I've got the job offer? All right, so done. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? Done. Hang on. Number 1 on my list so far. All right, okay. It's a Norwegian one I didn't look at. Treif. Semi-pro. 1,000. Okay. Right. So, done. Right, Ukraine. Nikopol. I think I picked them because I could pronounce it. Ooh, this is looking amateur. Oh no, it's fully professional. They just have mostly kids in the ticket. What, £2 a season ticket? Oh boy, £2 for a season ticket. Blimey. Decent stadium with 90. People just bring their own chairs. That's amazing. But they're pro. Wow. So they're a professional club, but mostly kids. All right, professional club. Nikopol. 108. Okay. All right, that's tempting. That's tempting. Let me have a look at the other one then. Real Farmer. Picked it because of the name. Drugs. Get them in you. Play football. Also professional. Half-star reputation. I saw some of those Norwegian ones had a whole star. No. Don't even have a ground. Well, they do, but 500, that's the shed out back, isn't it? What are the reps of some of these clubs? So, yeah, they were full-star reputations. I thought they were. Oof, so kind of Nikopol or what was their rep? Ooh, 1.5. You see, it's pretty good. Nikopol or Dun. Sit up. Right. Smoke Light. This is one that's sitting in my inbox right now. Well, that's a lot of players. We are professional. 1 star. 3,000 for normal matches. Abnormal matches, bring some mates. Right. Okay, was this the... Georgia. Right, okay, Georgia. Professional, okay. What are their players like? It's quite a... Well, they're a happy bunch, aren't they? What the bloody hell's happened to them? Jeez. Alright. A relegation into the league, perhaps? Yeah, could be. That might explain it. Where's Liga 3? Oops. That was one of the worst regarded, though. Okay. What are their... Season preview. Who am I looking for? Samagr 25 to 1. It's not boding well for them, is it? Okay. Samagrillo. Competition history? Anything? Oh, looks like they were promoted up a little while ago. Oh, there we go. So up there, been down, up. Liga 3. I was right. They have come back down. They've come down. That's why they're all unhappy. Right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Quite like that. Kubiskis. Snug squad. Semi-pro. 1,000. So I'm going to guess this one is as well. Yeah, semi-pro is probably much the same. Oh, well, 3,000. Oh, nearly 4. Okay. So done. Nikopol Samagrillo. Volga M. There were loads of Russian jobs I could have picked. I just like the sound of Volga M. Semi-pro, only half a star. Oh, it's talking me out already. Wow, huge. Well, that's pretty good though. 17 grand. 17 grand, 70,000. And a B team? Okay. Ooh, 17,000. Who was it? Was it Dunno? Who had the other one with loads? 10,000 for Dun. Yes, okay. And Dun was also semi-pro, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, so it's not done anymore. So it's Volga, Nikopol, Samagrillo. Where's my pen? Hang on. Volga, Nikopol, Samagrillo. I'm never going to read that. Right. San Giovanni. San Marino, of course, just off the Italian coast. So you get a lot of Italian players in the San Marino League. Right. General. Half star. Ooh, amateur. Ah, oh, sorry, mate. It's almost certainly not going to be. No. New type is synthetic, though. It's soft. Oh. Right. Sorry, fellas. Oh, that would have been interesting. Am I nearly at the bottom? Nearly at the bottom, right. So I've got 2 in that Swedish league. And 130 rep. Okay. Tor Slander Ick. Semi. Pro. 1,000. I did apply for a few Dutch teams, but I thought I was being a bit optimistic. Just because I know, you know, they have really good kind of youth regens. And Galivari, or Galiver, it's going to be Galivar. It's going to be an Italian accent, is it? Amateur. Oh, sorry, fellas. No, it's soft again, but no. And that just leaves us with Sliema Wanderers. That's full size a team. Semi-pro with a star. Oof. The Tarkali. Good name for a stadium. 18,000. But semi-pro. Grass synthetic mix. Okay. Where's the BOV Premier League? Oh, it's Malta. That's right. It's fairly well regarded. Oh, so a Maltese Premier League. I'm gonna guess if you win, you probably get into Europe. It is. You can get in UEFA. Ooh, means that one's tempting. Do that enough times, you can go pro, and you can just annihilate your competition and really get a good rep. Ooh, a nice big stadium as well. Sliema. Right, so I'll write that one down. So I'm down to 4. Volga, Nikopol, Semegrolo, or Sliema. Right, so Volga was semi. Basically, it means part-time contracts for players. Nikopol was professional. With part-time contract means you're limited regarding you never develop players. No, that's not going to happen in the early stages of the Journeyman. But it also means limited interest for other players. So Nikopol were pro. Semegrolo were pro. And Sliema were... Come on, don't let me down. Semi-pro. So I'm looking for a professional. It's Nikopol or Semegrolo. If I'm going professional. Nikopol. 7,000 stadium. Semegrolo, half that. Okay. What are our odds? So Nikopol is in a very small league, and season preview has Nikopol fighting against relegation. Okay. And Semegrolo, we looked at this one, didn't we? Liga. At least I can pronounce most of these. Season preview, a bit better. It's starting to feel a bit like Semegrolo. With 1-star professional status. 1-star Nikopol had what? Half. Really, was it? Despite being the professional club with a better reputation, I think this is the worst, the worst regarded league out of all those that I'm playing in. All right, let me look at the league rules. Because it's feeling a bit like this. Oh, 22.5 grand if you win. Top team promoted. Second, third have a promotion playoff. 11th and 12th have a relegation playoff. Hang on, there's 20 teams though. Oh, hang on, there's like a cut. You see it? So it's like the Scottish League. Bottom 8 teams. No! Oh my god! Bottom 8 teams are relegated. Oh, that's not good. Wow. How harsh is that? Oh my god. So you've got to finish 10th or above. Gulp. Season preview, Semegrolo 14th. Changes things a little bit, doesn't it? Oh my god. Maybe not that one. That puts Nikopol back with its utter reliance on shady youth players who are terrible. Come on, Samaga. You can't be that bad, can you? I mean, maybe they can. Oh my god. Wages are terrible. You sure you're a professional club? Okay, right. Yeah, just different part of the world, different standards, I guess. Oh gosh. Maybe Sleamer is a better option. Despite being semi-pro. Because, you know, you win enough money. The BOV League, that was when we could get into Europe, wasn't it? Yeah. What's our odds there? Sleamer, middle. Nothing too bad. You're considered the favourite, so you like way better? Semi-pro. Get into Europe. Wow. Oh, it's tricky, isn't it? Nicopol, that was your league. Only the bottom one goes down there, so that's less crazy. Top teams win promotion to that. There's no money in winning. Oh my god, there is no money in winning. Top teams win promotion to that league. For which the top teams win promotion to that league, Arsenal Kiev. From which then it's the Champions League. Oh, sorry, to the Champions League. Oh, yeah, and then UEFA. Oh, so maybe, you know, maybe it's Nicopol. Create a dynasty. What do you reckon? Who am I going to pick? Let's see what budgets I get. That's when the offers come in. What's the one in my inbox? Semega. Oh god, it's one I've already got to decide on. Semegrelo have offered me a contract in League 3 where half the teams get relegated. Was it the same there? Oh, that's a much smaller league. What happens there? Rules. No B teams. 8th and 9th. Playoff. First with 2nd and 3rd playoff. And then there's your top league. Champion League. Oh, some decent money for the league. Semegrelo. I like Semegrelo until I saw that crazy league rule. Come on, back. Volgar. You were the one with a massive stadium, weren't you? Yep. Nicopol. You also had a reasonable stadium. Yep. Smackrow, Georgia. I do quite like the idea of that, though. I do quite like it. Sleamer. Where was Sleamer again? They were fighting against relegation, weren't they? But I like the idea of being able to get into Europe. you aim a big stadium. Because I think what puts me off Nikopol is these. The kind of nobodies who are just making up the club. So I'm going to rule out Nikopol. Which does leave... the only professional club offering me a job are the ones... Oh, God. They're not already playing, are they? Oh, God, they're 20 games in. Ooh. I never realised that. So Magloire are 20 games into the season. Of course, not everything's going to follow the English pattern, is it? Oh, God. So at least they're in the Svart Velocitasi 8th final. So there's that. I mean, I've done all right. You know what? 1 star. Ah, little stadium. That was it. It was the wee little stadium. Who's gonna be champs? You guys. 2 stars and professional. Oh, they haven't been around long, have they? It's a big squad. I think it's going to be right. It's going to be Semegrolo because the stadium is neither here nor there, is it? Halfway through, so all I've got to do is keep them up, ideally. Yep, stay in the league. No budget. Wage budget of 1.9. No budget. Well, I suppose most of these aren't going to have a budget, are they? What did I turn down? Oh, I can't see. Oh. Oh, it's horrible, this. It's not easy, you know. Not easy. How long have I been recording? 28 minutes. You know what? I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger. See you next time.